everyone, this is mardiman641 here, and welcome to another Mardiman React episode. And in today's React episode, we're actually going to be watching another of Sakurai's presentation streams. And unlike the previous ones we have in the past, this one is 45 minutes long, and I've seen a Game Explain discussion trying to spend the whole entire discussion trying to figure out what is these 45 minutes going to be going into. So, I'm actually going to go into this blind. Now, let's think about this right here. Now, my time zone is Central Standard Time, and the presentation as of this time is at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And right now, my clock is 1:16 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, I'm definitely way beyond late to record this reaction. So, I am making sure that I avoid spoilers. So, I left my phone off, I left my computer off, everything else is off. The only thing that is on my screen right now is just the Nintendo site, and all I gotta do is cover up my eyes, push refresh button, and then just click on the video. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover that, push refresh. Freak, there's no internet. That's not good. Why is there no internet? Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. So we had technical difficulties, but thankfully I was able to work my way around it, and hopefully it isn't too bad. Now, again, I didn't see anything, so I'm just gonna go to full screen just to be extra safe, and let's just go ahead and begin this reaction. 45 minutes long. I'm probably gonna edit out a lot of filler just to get this upload faster, but if this entire presentation is 100% important, I'm gonna have to probably show the whole thing, but I'm gonna try to edit out some bits. As always, let's go ahead and get right into it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello everyone, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited.
He's
The
using...
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
Nice.
It's received a great many awards on top of that as well. Each award is very meaningful to me, so I would like to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to all those who have voted and to all those who have supported us.
Gotta like the rewards.
Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's begin the presentation.
Alright. I think this history segment is probably gonna be edited out.
Came with this controller. Can you see?
Yeah?
It has 4 buttons.
Are you gonna play with that controller?
The console itself. Here is the reset button, and here you slot in the big game cartridges. This is the Neo Geo. Just kidding.
That's the Neo Geo.
Actually, this is the Neo Geo X, the portable version that was released afterward.
I think that's the one we play Sonic Pocket
You can
Adventure
also
on.
insert it into this docking station and play it as a home console. Beat Nintendo Switch to it. A portable, multi-purpose console. Updated iterations of past systems are emblematic of the Neo Geo.
Ah.
Next, let's want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series. Many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series.
Nice. We get to play the
You
game
may
on the
not know which
Switch.
one to play first, but my recommendations from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special.
Fatal Fury Special.
From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95. But if you want to play a fighting game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King of Fighters 98. Next, I'll give you some insight on Terry Bogard.
Okay.
Actually, this video was recorded about 1 month prior to its release.
1 month. At least
That's
it's...
because we need to translate and edit videos like this one, and that takes time. The game
45
is
minutes.
not from the final production ROM, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game. Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop.
Is that where you're gonna spend your 45 minutes into?
But there's nothing to worry about. When we released the original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus?
Yeah.
Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone.
Yeah, Samus not even in the
I want
Nintendo
to make
64.
sure I present Terry to you in such a way that you can fully understand his appeal. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's begin.
Alright. Finally, let's get ourselves right into the Challenger Pack 4, Terry Bogard.
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game, but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety of ways. When he stands next to Ryu, it almost makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game?
Yeah.
Just like Ryu, when you're playing one-on-one, he'll face the opponent. Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction. Even if you move him to a location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn around, always keeping his focus on the opponent.
I
Let's
mean,
talk about his moves.
he's still looking the other way from when he's in midair.
Body blow, and high kick. Each move is something familiar from the Fatal Fury series.
I just know it's going to be very familiar to the Street Fighter characters.
This is a move you can use in Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others. In the original series, it was one of his special moves. His tilt attacks are middle kick, rising upper, and under kick.
Let me guess, if you hold down the button, it's going to be more stronger?
His attack speed is slower. This is to match his original series.
Alright.
Now for smash attacks. First up, backspin kick. This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack, but the motion is even cooler than in his original series.
Alright.
Next, wild upper and slide kick. Both are from the original series. Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick.
Alright.
And then somersault kick.
Somersault
However,
kick.
this somersault kick was not included in the original series. But we needed a move to attack up. So we created a new move.
Originality.
Also, jump and then karate punch for a down air attack. If you successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect, as you can see here. It's basically like Ryu's.
Yep.
Next, I'll cover his throws. His forward throw is his familiar buster throw. His back throw is also buster throw. And his down throw is neck breaker drop.
Neck breaker drop.
In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. I miss playing that game on Hyper Neo Geo 64.
Yeah.
And then, his up throw is grasping upper. This sort of dodge attack can be performed after a spot dodge. I mentioned dodge attacks, and this actually does exist.
Dodge attack.
During a spot dodge, immediately press the button to counterattack. During a dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage.
A dodge move that also follows up with a natural attack.
His neutral special, with just the B button, is Power Wave.
Charge it up, assumingly.
Depending on how long you press the button, you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong.
Alright.
This one is weak and kinda slow, and this one is strong. Fast, isn't it?
Yep.
For Ryu, in his original game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch, so that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong. This rule applies to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind. By the way, the attack Power Wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground, but how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air. This is how it looks now.
Short
As
range.
of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a shorter range, so we've recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check. Next, we have a special performed while holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle. This move also has a weak and strong version, as well as a command input.
A command
Like the Hadouken
input.
command input from Street Fighter 2, you perform this command using the directional input, down to the side in the direction of your opponent, and then press the button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger.
You'll work
This
with
move,
Konami
Burning
codes.
Knuckle, has 4 variations. Weak without command input, and strong without command input. Weak with command input, and strong with command input. The strong version using the command input is of course the most powerful.
Yep.
You'll hear a noise when you input the command. And if you've succeeded, you might also notice some green mixed in with the flames. It may be slight, but there is a difference. A strong version with the command input really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents.
Yep.
It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that.
Just like Wonder Wing.
In such a case, you'll be left wide open. And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series, but the side specials are split into two versions, a back special and a front special.
A back
That
special?
means there's one more side special than usual, Crack Shoot. This
Yeah.
is a familiar move from his original game.
Of
There's
course.
also a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the A or B button.
I like these action commands.
The command version can launch your opponent quite a bit further. It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counterattacked because you'll pass through them.
Yeah.
There's something I want you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look. Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle and Crack Shoot, so it can be hard to recover.
Yep.
However, if you keep pressing backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate Crack Shoot in the direction you're trying to recover.
Okay.
Let me show you one more time. Do this, then continue to press backward. And then you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage, so be careful. And this is his up special, Rising Tackle.
Rising Tackle.
It also has
Tornado
weak
attack.
versions, each with differing heights.
It's like a tornado attack.
And did you notice that if you hold down briefly to charge, your whole body glows a little?
Ah, I didn't know
In this
that
case,
reference.
Your whole body will be invincible at the start. Either way, your legs will be invincible. Here's an example of this invincibility in action. With the standard Rising Tackle, I got completely wiped out when I threw myself at them.
Alright.
But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment, so you come out on top.
Nice. Super armor.
You can of course use Rising Tackle as a recovery as well.
Although, I feel like it's gonna be
Even
like
after
Little
using Burning
Max.
Knuckle or Crack Shoot, you can still use Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying to recover, so please keep that in mind.
Alright.
His down special is Power Dunk.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like
Attack that
Infinity
rises
Wars.
and descends.
Infinity Wars.
This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command. If you can pull it off, you'll be invincible at the start of the move. Also, you can hear a sound when it connects. But it
Also,
might-
there's a wall to the far right. You can't die there, apparently.
Now, let's talk about canceling specials. I'd really like you to keep this in mind. First, if you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it. At this moment here, if you've successfully entered a special command input, the rest of the animation will be cancelled, allowing you to attack again immediately. I'll do that again. Throw out a kick like normal,
Again.
and once your leg extends, you'll perform the move. Set it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into a special. This will increase your offensive options. Please try this out.
Also, I got water here.
For example, neutral attack 1, 2, and power. This is a bread and butter combo.
Bread and butter
Aside from
combo.
that, you can also get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape. In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground, but in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial moves. The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks. But I think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options.
Final
And at
Smash.
last, the Final Smash. His Final Smash begins with Triple Geyser. Terry will shoot 3 geysers straight forward.
Okay.
However, if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Oh, let me guess. Here's the second one. Oh. If it hits, that's some crazy combo.
As you can see, if Triple Geyser connects, you'll follow up with Power Dunk and Buster Wolf. It's 3 moves in 1. It's a visually striking combo.
Yeah.
You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves. Yes, they're here too. With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to 100% or higher, and in stamina mode,
Oh my god,
when
go.
overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this go icon at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
At this point, if you enter the specific command,
Oh my lord.
you can initiate the power geyser you see here. The command input is if I
Underdog
follow the
mode.
ways in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle down, forward.
Oh. Nice combo.
It's a bit complicated. Downward, then backward, then forward. You see? It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left. In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input.
I'm gonna have
Just
to
like
work
this.
on that.
Downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite direction, if that's forward. And then there's this other super special move. Buster Wolf.
Buster Wolf.
You can initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice. Down to side, then down to side again.
Just because you're about to eliminate your opponent doesn't mean it's
It can
over.
be rather difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command inputs, but you can also use simplified command inputs. In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward. As long as you input the command downward to the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward, you should be fine.
Alright.
In the case of Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side, side. That should be easier to remember. Even though the command input is complex, it can still be blocked with ease.
Yeah.
Since these moves can only be used when Terry has taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're high risk and high return. Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort.
Yeah.
You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action. Essentially, it's best to use it when it's least expected, or to cancel out of a combo, like this.
Ooh, gotta like that stage when someone got KOs.
For the taunts, I decided to match his original game. His up taunt is "Hey, come on, from the King of Fighters series. His down taunt spins his hat like in the Real Bout series. And his side taunt is "Stand Up" from Gutto, Mark of the Wolves.
I like all these taunts.
I've demonstrated him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice. Like that. We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older titles, and his shorter remarks, like Rock You, from newer titles.
Old and new voices.
And here are his color variations.
Ah.
There's a good variety
No
of colors
female
available
version.
across the series, and the cat design is slightly different in each version.
One of them looks
They're
like
based on
a...
his original games, and
One of them
we've
looks like...
also included
One of them looks like a
some
Pokemon hat.
14 in the
Lol.
anime series.
Terry
Sometimes
wins.
he takes off his cap too. For example, it happens during his victory pose. His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
Okay. Nice visual. King of Fighters
The stage
Stadium.
is called King of Fighters Stadium. It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum. The text above the Jumbotron reads,
King of Fighters.
without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters. This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before.
Okay.
First, the edge is walled off.
No wall
In the
KOs.
Super Smash Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage. Here, however, the more damage a fighter has accumulated, the more the wall will visually react when they're launched into it. Can you see?
Yeah.
Eventually, fighters will break right through the wall.
Interesting.
There are fireworks in the background. Basically, this special feature allows you to KO an opponent only after they've accumulated enough damage. That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you would in a traditional fighting game.
So you
When
break
you're
the
close to
barrier.
wall, it's possible to be KO'd even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages.
Yeah.
In the Real Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall.
Yeah.
This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll enjoy playing at this stage with all its special rules.
Okay, so it isn't entirely
By the way,
ceiling
there are guest
KOs.
characters in the background, right?
Yep.
Since we have the opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you.
Alright, some guest characters. It's in the background, of course, the cameos.
First up, Andy Bogard.
Andy.
He's the adoptive brother of Terry Bogard. Both of them were adopted from an orphanage and raised by Jeff Bogard. However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Koppoken fighting style. Joe Higashi. He's one of the three main characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's
Alright.
a multi-champion. Kung Fu Ru. He's the master of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He can enlarge his body as well. Billy Kane. He's been in many Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's the right-hand man of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards. You
97.
can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there. Geese Howard. He's the big boss of Southtown, and he's the rival of Terry Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised he survived all those.
Rock Howard. His first appearance was Garo, Mark of the Wolves. He's the son of Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him. That means his appearance in this game at this age with that look doesn't really jive with the timeline, but Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right?
Yeah. Messing up with the timeline.
He uses
Alternate
Taekwondo
universes
and considers
combining.
himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very famous. Ryuji Yamazaki. His first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3, and he's a criminal known as Dark Broker. He's very selfish and sadistic. Blue Mary. Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too. She uses combat sambo, and she's a good drinking buddy of Terry's. Those were the characters from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series.
Okay.
Athena Asamiya. She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game released around 1986, and it was the first title to feature a fully voiced theme song within the game. This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Like to
and
hear it.
recorded in both Japanese and English.
Like to hear it.
Music start. Kyo Kusanagi. He's the protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and he uses the ancient martial arts Kusanagi-ryu. Speaking of the protagonist, there are differences depending on which version you're talking about, like Orochi and Nest. Anyway, he is forever a school kid.
Aw.
Iori Yagami. Originally, he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's rival, but when I first saw this character in the game at the time, due to his look and attitude, I thought, whoever created this character must be a genius. Goro Daimon. He's a judo gold medalist belonging to the Japanese team, and he likes to throw his opponents. Chang Hohen and Choi Bonge.
Oh, Freddy
One is an
Krueger.
escaped convict, and the other is a slasher.
It's Freddy
They are
Krueger.
currently undergoing rehabilitation under the previously mentioned Kim Kapwan.
Great, we got Freddy
Ralph
Krueger
Jones
in our
and
game.
Mark Still. Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo. They appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too. Ryo Sakazaki. The protagonist
Ryo
is Art of
Sakazaki.
Fighting. The original Art of Fighting was released just before Fatal Fury 2. That means it was the first game to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him?
He knew we're guessing him.
Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a bouncer and bodyguard. She is a beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style.
Her name's King.
Yuri Sakazaki. She was kidnapped in the first Art of Fighting game, but after that, she's trained hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate in just 1 year. In other words, she's a genius.
That's a lot of
as you can see,
cameos.
We've included many characters.
So
A
many.
total of 20 characters. You know, it's very cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot of time. But so many people love each and every one of these characters, even outside the confines of their individual series, so we simply had to do our best by them. By the way, you may have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included. Yes, Mai Shiranui. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her.
Come on. Don't tease us.
My music features a variety of tracks, and the music that plays affects which special guests will appear.
Depend on the music playing.
There's a track called Pasta, and when the music is playing, Andy Bogard will always appear. I hope you look forward to that as well.
Different cameos only appear with certain music tracks. Let's see him in action.
Okay, I'm done providing information, so now let's jump into some actual battles.
Classic
This time
mode.
I'm going to play the Terry route of Classic mode.
Oh, come on, I was gonna do that.
On top of that, I want to try and hit the highest intensity level.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9.
If you lose
Honestly,
once.
playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is extremely hard. One or the other is doable, but doing both at once forces me to divide my attention.
Yep.
That means I should do my best at both. I'll do my best.
You gonna do it all in one go?
This route is named the King of Smash.
The King of Smash.
3 characters who have some sort of connection will appear as a set, a challenge that looks somehow familiar. Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0. That should be fine. All battles
Mario's
are
down.
stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well.
That's okay.
On his route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting game.
Yep. Come on, come on.
I did it anyway. Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before that.
Yeah.
There. Done. Looks like he's saying, give me something.
Yeah. What's his current insanity level right now?
Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry.
All free.
Art of Fighting version 23000000000.
You know, I wish I could see their intensity
In other
level.
words, it's kind of a themed fight.
The final fight.
He's super strong, so I have to work hard. I'm not pacing this out very well.
You're doing the button mashing strategy.
I'm starting from 150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100.
Hopefully you can still work it out.
But I can't give up until the end. I have a super special move. But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move. But this is no time for chit-chat. really tough doing this while talking. Oh no!
Oh my.
This is no good. Got it.
Oh god, this is gonna be a close one.
Here.
He might get it. He might actually get it. I think he actually is gonna win the 9.9 challenge.
That's a perfect shield.
Don't jinx it now.
Here he comes. I gotta be on guard.
One more, and he did it.
Yeah, but with a power wave?
Did he get 9.9?
That would have been awesome. But,
Wow.
Alright, did I make it to intensity 9.9?
Yes!
I did.
Incredible! Sakurai's competitive player confirmed. Sakurai is a competitive player confirmed.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in such situations.
Nice.
Next, let's talk about the music. This time we have something very special lined up for you.
Is that where most of the time went? Oh my
For
god.
instance,
We're already
when we
down
were
to
deciding which
39.
songs to include in this set, we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle. That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning. So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style. Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters. SNK songs have always been great, really. This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14. We did a lot of digging around, and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs.
50 songs. That's a lot of
We never
songs.
intended to do something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were okay.
Okay, that's all they said.
As a result, we've pretty much added in 50 songs.
All of them? What?
Have a look at the list.
That's a lot of darn songs.
That's how we ended up with the list we have, but we worked hard to deliver some of the best remixes. This was a very special one-off case, and I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other series. To be
That's
honest,
not gonna
I
happen.
think that being able to hear such a selection might make the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than its price. I do hope you'll enjoy it.
Oh my god, that's a lot of
Calendar Pack
songs.
4 comes with a Spirit Board too.
Oh,
The Spirit Board can be selected via the Spirits menu.
uh-huh.
Have a look at the background. If it looks familiar to
Train.
you, you'll start feeling pretty nostalgic. Shinkiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it?
Yep.
You can also look forward to mock tournaments featuring each of the characters. That old
Hope.
school Athena and Ralph and Clark artwork really is something.
They literally changed Advance to Hope.
Now for the Mii Fighters. Please have a look.
Alright, Mii Fighters. Who is not gonna be officially in this game anymore, but rather be into a fighter, Mii Fighter style. Okay, let's see. What's in here? Yeah, an SNK character, of course. Or Samurai Showdown. I think we were wanting her as a fighter, but I don't know. Art of Fighting. Ryu Sakazaki. Those who are not gonna be a fighter of SNK is just a Mii fighter. That's okay. The King of Fighters. Lori Yagami. Virtual Fighter. Oh yeah, he was in the Wii U game. He was in the Wii U game, he's brought back. And of course Jackie. Again from the Wii U game. Just a lot of Neo Geo characters, or just fighting characters in general. Nothing too crazy here. Nothing too crazy here. At least not any of those stacked with a actual music track.
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence. It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruru comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details. Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new lineup.
Okay. Chrom, Simon,
Chrom,
and Incineroar.
Each of these will be released on Friday, November 15th.
Okay. What juice do you have for us?
Next, let's discuss the details of the updates. We've made some improvements to battle arenas.
Ballerinas.
First, we're making it so you can send messages to each other in a battle arena. The messages are preset.
Okay.
So there's that, and also, the player who created the arena can now change the rules.
Nice.
We've also added the option to play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the stage settings. Aside from that, you can now pick Elite only as an arena type.
Elite only.
Furthermore, Quick Play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know. As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Terry is due for distribution on November 6th. If you have the Fighter's Pass, you'll be able to get him straight away, or you can purchase him separately.
Alright.
Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase. I hope we were able to...
There's a little bit more.
By the way, his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art. The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you after this.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming it's a continuation from the Incineroar / Ken.
But I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art pack reveal trailer.
Okay.
When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S."
Don't be late, S.
That is not what I wrote. It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Well then, let's move on to the intro movie.
Okay. So, there's more to this trailer, interestingly. So, I guess we're getting a complete trailer, and it's... Terry faces the Fury. Here we go. Now here's what's different. Okay. Oh, nice Mii costume, Kirby. There's like a force field. You gotta break through that force field. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate / Fatal Fury. Okay. And I'm assuming that's pretty much it. Wow. You know, I'm expecting a lot more with the amount...
We crammed in a little too much content this time. Hopefully, I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
Yeah, do that. Exactly. It's like for a second, oh, I thought it was over. Nope, there's just the ending part. Okay, alright. 45 minutes. You know, I think most of the time is being dedicated to showing off the classic mode as Terry. Pretty much, and again, for DLC review, I'm basically, for DLC review, I like to show off the classic mode, but looks like Sakurai just took my job from me. but I'm probably still gonna do it. But overall, I'm impressed of how Sakurai did in the classic mode. Classic mode, in fact, I really like the classic mode. The fact that every single route has its own unique type of style and everything else. And so for the 6.0 update, really not much. It's just sort of like balancing changes to the online. So I might have to experiment a little bit more into that. Also, did they say Terry's released today? I wasn't really paying attention on when he's coming out. I wasn't really paying attention whether or not he was out yet. Let me read the comments. I don't know. But overall, Terry Bogard is going to be quite interesting, although really not much in terms of this direct. Especially this is a 45-minute long video, and the Mii fighters, nothing new to surprise us. Just a lot of like fighter characters, especially some that are returning from a Wii U game. And I mean, I'm gonna try Terry out for certainty. I really hope that the 5th DLC character Fire is gonna be at least probably the best of the whole entire fighter pass. And even then, they're still gonna make more fighters, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see how the rest of that goes. Final thoughts on this: I think they could do a lot more onto this presentation. I don't know if I'm gonna be I'm not sure if I'm gonna be making room. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be showing off this whole entire video. But I'm gonna try to get this video done as soon as possible, and then get it ready out there as soon as possible. That being said, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video of my reaction to the Sakurai presentation of Terry Bogard. And as always, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe with those post notifications on. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna live stream some Smash tonight, so it would be very appreciated that you guys stop on by. And I'll see you guys next time. Mar41 signing out. Making sure my microphone. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, good night, guys.